Hello and welcome to JoyToken. My name's Andrew McDonald, I'm CEO of Joy Gaming Limited, and I'm here to tell you about our latest project, the JoyToken. So, what's the JoyToken all about? Quite simply, we're making it easier for independent games developers to bring games to market and make things fair and transparent for the consumer. So, what are the problems? Well, developers have to apply for and procure a license, which is quite costly. In fact, it can cost around about 6 figures in USD. Plus, they have to go through legal, regulatory and compliance checks. It's all very difficult. And then after that, they have to then take their games to market. And that's more legwork. It's more bureaucracy. And even once it's there, it doesn't mean that the games are going to get attention. Also, what we're doing is we are saying, come to us, and we will take away that pain. All you have to do is incorporate our API for the blockchain. The blockchain is crucial to our concept. By using the smart contracts in the blockchain technology, we will be recording all transactional data for the consumer to make sure everything is fair, everything is transparent, and that they can audit at any time, giving them complete consumer confidence. So, what are we going to do to facilitate that? Well, we're going to introduce the JoyToken. Of course, it's all about fun. And players will be able to play with the JoyToken and use that to gamble. They'll open up their session, they'll put the JoyToken to good use by playing their favourite games, one of our selection, I hope. And by doing that, they'll be able to play freely, have everything recorded on our blockchain, and then once the session's finished, the JoyTokens will be transferred back to their Ethereum wallet. For the developers, of course, they're going to get their fair share of the revenues generated from the games. This in itself is unusual. If they worked for a big design house and game studio, they wouldn't see a fraction of it, only get their own salary. So ultimately what we're doing is we're building up this system that both parties can trust. So let me tell you a little bit more about it. We're going to use the Ethereum network because it is a tried and tested system and it's fairly robust. And we've worked hard to make sure that it is going to be developed in such a way that it is compatible with the e-gaming networks. At the moment, Ethereum is a rather cumbersome and slow process, and it can take quite a while for the system to fire up and fire down, which means on a transaction by transaction basis, it isn't quite fit. However, by having only an open and close of the session, we can then hash the information and put all of the transactional data onto the blockchain in one session. So, how does it work? Well, what we're going to do is we'll be going out there and we'll be acquiring more games developers. And we have already got a number of them signed up already. They're going to create some great content for us and we're going to bring it to the marketplace. Of course, this then means that we'll be exposing it to the customers. The more customers that come on board, the more trading of the JoyToken. The more trading of the JoyToken, the more developers we come on board. It's a great cycle and one that can only get stronger over time. So, let's look at the e-gaming marketplace. At the moment, there's $100 billion per year gambled in online casinos. Gross, of course. And this is a market which is increasing on a year-on-year basis. Interestingly enough, there are a few casinos that have emerged that are purely operating with Bitcoin. These are largely unlicensed and operate in unregulated manners. And at the moment, they are actually trading in 3.5 million Bitcoins per year over the last 2 years. It's phenomenal. And this is where we can actually make a difference. So, what do the customers look for? They look for brands that they can connect with, ones that they can trust. And this all comes through reputation. And this is where we're going to be using with the ICO, by generating awareness of the JoyToken. And we're going to take our products and we're going to work on putting them into the most reputable casinos. We will also put them into smaller ones as well, to make sure everybody gets a chance to take part in this great opportunity. But only by reaching out to the larger players will we get proper saturation and liquidity. So let me tell you about the user journey. Well, the customer will come on board, they'll select their game. They'll load the game, and as the game loads, they open the session with the Ethereum blockchain. As the blockchain loads, the customer is none the wiser that anything different is going on. They will sit there and they will press the button to have a spin. They'll enjoy every transaction that's going through just as they would on any other casino product. But at the end of the day, they'll close it, as I said, and everything will be hashed and stored on the blockchain. At that point, they can cash out and remove their funds straight to their Ethereum wallet. It's a very simple transaction process, and one that's fully auditable at any point in time, only by using their key. So, let me tell you a little bit about this model. What's going to happen is that the developer will actually buy into the system, and by buying into the system, we will then allow them full access to all our services. We will vet their code, we'll make sure it is fit for purpose, and what we will do is we'll turn it around faster and get it to market faster than they can actually achieve. By doing this, we are actually giving them the full ability and freedom to create as they see fit. So, what's in it for the developers? They're going to be able to get access to a wider marketplace and be able to launch their games. Casinos are going to get a new raft of innovative content with much better opportunities for them, which is going to attract a new generation of players, chiefly millennials who have this lack of trust in online transactions. And what do the players get? They get the security and the comfort and the confidence that they have got a good game that they can play, as well as a great selection. So, let me tell you about a few of the problems that we've got. Well, there's the regulations. Every marketplace is different. You can come to the US, which we won't do, because it's a black market and it's forbidden. We don't want to actually cause any problems there, and we will steer clear of these kind of issues. We will be in grey markets, which are permissible, which will be looking around the EMEA areas. And areas such as the UK, Denmark and Italy, where there are stronger restrictions, where we have our licenses, we will go in and we will be behaving by the rules. It's the only way to operate. And that way, we are ensuring that we are going to have longevity and strength for survival. If we want to look at player adoption and trying to make sure that they understand what our games are, that's where our B2B comes in. What we're going to do is we will be using some of the revenue generated through the ICO to promote our games on the casino network. At the moment, we have got B2B agreements with some major casino players who we will turn around and offer great promotions with large value prize pods to work across the network. Casinos love free promotions, and this will work in our favour. We will get our games in prominent positions, and we will get them pushed through their CRM and communication to make sure that we will get our games in front of players and make sure that they are there to be enjoyed. When we're looking at this, we've got to think about the latency, as I said earlier, and we've overcome this. Our system is ERC20 compliant, and we have dealt with this by having the session opening and closing, as I said with the hashes earlier. So let me tell you about the token distribution. We've got a supply of 700 million tokens, 50% of which are available in the pre-sale and the sale. In the pre-sale, tokens will be 50% discounted as well, so rather than paying 20 cents, we'll let you have them for 10. The only condition is you have a minimum purchase of 30,000 US dollars. Pre-sales open on the 20th of March at 2 p.m. GMT. So time's running out, and we also have a few interested parties already that are trying to buy up our stock. So I'd hurry along before you miss an opportunity. We have also just recently developed a good relationship with Node Capital, and we're quite happy to announce this fact. The soft cap has been reached already. We had a soft cap of $1 million US dollars, and we're sitting currently at 3.3 in the raise, with a hard cap of 46.3. And we think that we're looking like we're going to be on our merry way by the end of the sale. So please come along. If you want to take part in the sale itself and don't want to miss out on a discount, we will be still being nice to you if you've missed the pre-sale. Come in on the first day of the sale, and we'll give you a 30% discount. And every 6 days from that discount will decrease by 5%. So everyone will get a chance, but always better to be an early adopter. So let me tell you about the timeline. Last year, we were sitting together, myself and my team, and we were looking at what makes a casino tick. This is how the JoyToken came to reality. We looked at what the problems were, what attracted customers, and actually pulled it all apart. And this happened in the middle of last year, in July. And when we came up with the idea of the JoyToken concept, we leapt to it, and we got in touch with a good, strong group of developers in Eastern Europe who have worked hard to actually build up a working demonstration. Our demo went live in January this year on our website, JoyToken.io. So if you'd like to check it out, you can have a look and see how our system works and have a look at the code. It's all there, it's all very transparent, and it's all very real. So, as I said, we are starting our sale on March 20th, which is next Tuesday, and we will be thundering through until we reach April 20th, where the sales will be finished. At this point, we'll be looking to try and release our first draft of games by the end of August. And by the end of the first year, we hope to have a platform and portfolio of 20 games, generating strong revenues. So, let me tell you about our team. There's me, Andrew. Yes, I can be a friendly chap. I can also be someone that's quite talkative. But the point is, I'm very passionate about what I do. I've been working in e-gaming and retail gaming for the last 20 years for companies such as the Rank Group, BWin Party, and Bet365. I have an extensive product knowledge of bingo, poker, casino, games, and Vegas. And this is what I'm bringing to the market to be able to actually help bring this product out there with all vim and vigour. Mike Lees, he's my CMO, and he's been on board many e-gaming products and services over the last 15 years. He's worked most notably with PokerStars and Mr. Green. In fact, he worked on PokerStars slots from the inception and built it up to be a really strong, robust system. He has also got a further 15 years in the marketing sphere. So he's a really strong marketing veteran with 30 years experience. My CTO, Steve Giordano Imbro, is one of the most intelligent business intelligence and infrastructure people that I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. He has worked for PokerStars and PKR in the e-gaming space and has had 15 years experience working in e-gaming. He is also an avid follower of technology and has proven himself invaluable when working at companies such as AO and Sony. My compliance specialist, Nathan Lockett, has come after graduating at university and has been only so helpful in trying to keep us on the straight and narrow through all this curve. We also have a very strong team of developers led by Gregor in Poland, and he's actually doing everything he can to ensure our demo is working well for us on a day-by-day basis until we're ready to take it to the public. Keep an eye on it, we'll be there soon. I'd like to thank you very much for my time and for your time. And if you've got any questions, please come along to JoyToken.io. You can get in touch with us on Telegram, Facebook, or by Twitter. And should you wish to, you can get in touch with me directly by dropping me an email. So come along and sign up for the pre-sales. You'll find our SAFT agreement on JoyToken.io, as well as instructions of how to take part. I'd like to say thank you very much for your time, and thank you.